Today, Prof is taking us to the.
He's happy to get up. Let me sit down.
Why? For what reason?
What seat now?
But Prof, you are just coming. You are late. Find the available seat and sit down.
Prof.
What's the meaning of this?
Teshi.
But you are late. You came there as a chair there. Why must I? What is your name written here?
I won't get up.
I won't get up.
What? My jamo corner.
What Benjamin say?
Mr. Ignacio, you just get up.
What do you have to say? It's okay.
Mr. Ignacio, it's okay. You just get up. Sometimes when some people are old, it causes trouble.
If they are old, they have to show that they are old.
It's okay.
They say the older you get, the wiser you get. Why is the sense?
Bo for me, the man wiser.
Bo
for me.
Can you talk to our yes and no? So what? I have COVID or what?
No, I'm COVID here. You think I trust you?
Sometimes when like, you do these things, it makes me sad.
My brother, the president who called us crying, isolated himself. How much more you? What do you have? I have to sanitize your shadow.
Who told you the president isolated himself because of COVID?
He isolated himself because of diarrhea, or malaria, or poliomyelitis. Tell me.
He just wants to spend some time with his wife. Because he's been busy the whole year. That is all.
No, is this the reason why we are here? I'm a serious-minded person. No, I need things to stand mind to discuss things.
If you don't have facts, don't come and talk. The president went on isolation to be with his wife. Rebecca is missing the man.
And look at this today, and the host too is not here. What kind of life is this? Is this how we run this country?
No, but why? So you are not talking about the fact that he came spraying alcohol in my face. That one you are not saying anything about.
Fine. He's an
what is fine about this? So I should go blind. Are you not an eye doctor?
They say, dignify the old, and let the old also dignify you.
So if the old is not dignifying,
you don't want to dignify the old. How do you expect the old to dignify you?
Tell him to dignify himself. And
that is why they have written 6 on your forehead.
Let me tell you, there's a myth around all these old people being called witches.
What
and
myth?
It's a simple myth.
What?
Listen, if you are rich, I'm telling you, nobody will call you a witch.
My brother.
Have you seen the witch of Bomti before? Do you know the witch of Bomti? You don't
mention one rich person who has been called a witch.
Let me give you
just one. Give me one.
In the year 1965, the book called The Witches of Azerbaijan. There's one rich woman called Madame Gladys Zippot. Zippot was classified a witch.
No, but have you even read in Changa and Enoma? We're not rich.
Thank you.
What are you talking about?
You think you can go and you've not seen
so we don't have rich witches? We don't have rich
body is a potential witch.
Rich witches. No. Have you ever seen any rich witch being stoned?
Yes.
Who?
Well, so what shows the one was?
Have you seen one being lynched? Who?
What shows
the one in the Bible? When Jesus Christ said, "If you know you are not without sin, cast the stone." That woman, do you know she's rich or not?
Woman.
Yes.
What shows she's rich?
She's rich, but just adulterous.
Yes.
Wow.
Prof, we are sorry. It's rather unfortunate that she's your age mate and it has happened.
No, but why is he behaving like the woman is his?
Myself, when I saw the video, that means
I couldn't finish watching them.
Myself, we're all dumbfounded when we saw it.
I couldn't finish watch. I had to pause it and go and come and watch. I couldn't finish.
After killing all the old ladies, aren't you coming to old men? What have we done to you? What have we done?
Now what are we in?
He said, "Call a witch, and call a spade. But a witch, and a spade cannot be seen as one term. So
why don't you finish your statement? You always don't finish it. When
the right time to end it will come. You don't keep ending statement like that. Sometimes you need to keep it hanging for people to analyze.
Listen.
What is going on here today?
You are enjoying. You young guys gang up to kill us. You can't eradicate all of us.
Hello, gentlemen. Sorry I'm late.
Look at him too.
You don't respect, eh?
I'm very sorry,
you
sir.
don't respect.
No.
Don't just stand and say sorry.
Do Darrington. You can't come here with your sweaty head and come and tell us that sorry just like that.
Just like
Honorable, pardon me. A young chap sprayed some detergent on my windscreen.
So you couldn't call us to tell us
I had to go
running
to
late?
the washing bay.
We can't take this for a second
You
time.
went to the washing bay just because they sprayed on your windscreen.
It was a wrong detergent.
It came with flies. Look at that.
Gentlemen, sorry for being late. Can we start our meeting, please?
What?
Welcome to the boardroom. My name is Joe Darlington, and on my left we have Dr. Kumasa. Doctor, how are you?
I'm fine, but I'm sad.
Well,
Sad. What happened a few days ago to that old woman, 90-year-old woman who was sold for the country, her land, tilled the land, worked, toiled, trained women
Do you know the
to
woman?
get to the age other people have become good wives in their homes, her grandchildren, her great-grandchildren. Do you know what it is? As I'm sitting there, I wish I met my great-grandmother or my great-grandfather.
Doc, we'll come to that.
Meet
We'll
my
come to
grandfather.
that.
And people have their great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother, and you dare call her a witch?
It's quite sad.
And
Quite
let
sad.
her, I'm sad.
But what if she's a witch?
Sorry.
So, witch, less spiritual things, but they're spiritually. If the person who came to say she's a witch is somebody who said she saw her spiritually, then deal with her spiritually. Do witches work physically?
Yes.
Don't they attack spiritually?
But they attack physically too.
Ha!
Prof, we are sorry about that, but we'll discuss that, okay? Honorable, how are you doing, sir?
In fact, before you came, we are very sad. I'm very sad. And last night, when the news came, I dreamt Kwame Nkrumah was standing on the statue of born in Son. Kwame Nkrumah, of born in Son. Is this the Ghana that I left? That a 90-year-old woman will be lynched? And at the point she shouted, I can't count myself.
You can't.
Me home.
Oh, okay. All right. Mr. Ignatius, how are you doing, sir?
Well, we are all sad and saddened by the video that has gone viral.
very sad.
About the lynching of the old woman, and I think it's up to us to really stand against this whole religious barbarism. It's very, very, very uncalled for.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, sir. Prof, how are you doing, sir?
Oh,
May her soul rest in peace.
okay,
I'm saying may her soul rest in peace.
but rest in peace. Don't sleep at all. Don't sleep at all. Like a witch to wear.
Prof, my condolence. We are all sorry.
Oh, but we are all saying we are sorry. Why is he exaggerating?
No, at least the age mate.
At least what is Prof saying 70?
You don't know his age.
You know Prof's age?
Hey,
Prof,
That's why you just talk to him anyhow.
in a candidate.
how old is Prof?
Candidate.
Is Prof 90?
First candidate.
It's Ignatius. Please.
Ignatius.
Don't fool all this.
What? What?
Don't.
Ignatius first candidate. Tomale no confuse.
See,
No confuse.
now he has reported you to a
That would
gentlemen.
cannot stand me.
Gentlemen, can we start our meeting?
Please, you came
We are
late.
going to discuss that. But before we start, let's go for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue with our topics. Before I came, you gentlemen, you were discussing about the old 90-year-old woman who was beaten to death because she was alleged to be a witch. And Prof, can you please advise the viewers on this lynching thing? Because it's becoming unbecoming.
Minnie.
I can't use your hand sanitizer.
For what? Why should you touch something that is mine?
Why can't I touch something?
Who?
that's
Which did you move?
Mr. Ignatius, please advise that you be gentle with Prof today. He seems
I
to be
can't
very
look
I'm
emotional.
trying to use the hand
Don't
sanitizer.
touch anything of mine. You can ask me, Prof, spray something, I spray or something. You don't have to touch it.
All right, Prof.
See how you're all quiet?
Prof, can you please
That
tell
the
us?
old man here is
advise
spraying
our
into my eyes.
Mr. Ignatius, please.
Nobody is saying anything.
No.
And you tell me I'm disrespecting
Mr.
him.
Ignatius, sorry
Who
about
would
that.
call him a wizard?
Mr. Ignatius. Sorry.
So you are bitter, so you can kill anybody. When the bitter people kill the woman, you are all here condemning it, and he is in here, you can't condemn it. What a society we live in.
Permit me to quote something in the Bible to you. And if I say this thing again, and after I finish saying,
Now we're talking about Bible.
you will turn into ant. Let me say this. Respect a process where somebody is older, and I'm warning you.
And which
it's
Bible,
in the Bible.
which Bible wrote this?
Be careful.
I asked Prof to tell us about the lynching of the old woman and advise our viewers.
You don't want to allow him to
Prof, can you please speak?
Please, before...
Doc, let's
no,
Prof.
How someone advise something he
before
himself is
Prof
doing?
talks, let's just give a minute silence to this old woman and her family. And after this minute silence...
What will 1 minute silence do to a dead body?
But don't you know that is
talk.
respect to the dead?
May the blessed soul of the old woman rest in perfect peace.
And let me do it in the military way. Po! 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 Kradente. Rest on. Please.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Over to you,
Prof. Prof, the floor is yours.
Prof, we know that.
Prof, we know she's dead. We know.
Please allow him.
They are saying she's a witch. Now they are killing all old women who are witches. After killing the old women, where are they going? They are coming to all old men. And I bet you some people will be the first to choose me. What have I done? If I'm a wizard, what is wrong with it? What is wrong?
If we kill wizards,
I'm a wizard,
what is wrong
what
with
is
it?
wrong?
Prof, are you a
Won't
wizard?
God deal with me?
Okay.
Are there no angels who can fight me? Can you fight me?
No, I can't fight you.
Can you fight me?
No.
Can you?
No, never. I can't even think about that.
Advise our viewers out there. It seems you are trying to.
Man. They shouldn't try this ever again. Never again should they try this. But for a queer dente, I know because her video is out. The president is a good man. He will build a statue for her at her hometown. They will give her a runabout statue then. She will be there. May her soul rest in peace. But never again should anybody try any old woman or old man.
All right, thank you.
I stand for all the aged. Right. Which or wizard, we are the same. Now, they should try it. I feel like I'm a banner.
Sorry. Honorable Ntatia, please advise
let me take this quickly, Prof. Our condolence once more. It's very sad.
Yeah.
Let me quickly
forgive me.
Prof, nobody will kill you.
Nobody's going to kill you.
From the military, I will talk to the defense staff and they will assign 2 military officers so they protect you. Let me quickly start by singing this song. If you any part time was
what has this got
oh,
to do
manso. Now so run I'm very sad today.
Thank you very much.
Why must we live in a society where the youth do not respect the aged? That somebody will clock 90 good years, you are around 35, 40, 50, 60 years, and you will lynch this woman. And when they were lynching her, my spirit was hovering around the nation. I met Kwame Nkrumah. My spirit met Kwame Nkrumah's spirit.
Really?
Yes. And Kwame Nkrumah quickly whistled. Kotoka also came. His spirit came. And they were wailing, crying for this nation, that this country that we are in, if this is what they left behind, that the youth will not respect. And I think this is something that I don't want to see this happen again. Or else I will take the nation on my shoulders. I will take my gun on my shoulders and make sure that the youth will be condemned.
We pray it doesn't come to that.
It will come to that, and when it comes to that, you will see the man that I am the general of this nation. There's no general apart from me.
Okay.
Why must you do that, causing the man here to cry and then when we are talking, then somebody will also come and say that he's a psychologist, so he doesn't care. You don't care for who and what are you talking about? If I have traveled to Papua New Guinea and it doesn't happen there, I have been to France, it is not happening. I have even to be Kojo. My goodness. Then you come back and come and say that in this Malagana 21st century, the Canting Cross. Go to Canting Chrono. Go to Canting Chrono and come to Tema. Community 18. Pass and go to Bando Have. And cross and jump straight to Axim. We are all witches.
Thank you, Honorable Ntatia. Doc.
There's something we all say, and we used to say when we were in primary schools, and I think we've not paid attention to it. I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal. Faithful and loyal, underline.
Please finish it.
To be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. Ghana, my mother.
Go on, finish it.
Fatherland.
Finish it.
My motherland.
Thank you.
Every old woman serves as a mother figure for the land of Ghana. And you said you'll be faithful and loyal to these people. And you will ignore those words. Your faithfulness, your loyalty, you ignore it as a youth. Where is your loyalty as a youth? Where is your faithfulness as a youth? You ignore it and you destroy the mother of the land. Or you think because she is in the north, so what? She doesn't deserve to be a mother of the land? Who is protecting the northern land? The northern sector? Who? You might think it's because of maybe an MP or a minister. No! These mothers, they are the reason the land is still solid. Every youth listening to me, hustle. If you don't hustle, they will use your child to play the devil in the school drama. Have you seen any rich child being used to play devil? Even if the child looks like an idiot, he will still play Jesus. That is the myth. Every youth, hear me, hustle and stop lynching old women and old people in the name of some spiritual whatever, and they are with it. Stop it! Stop it! Okay. And the video, I'm glad the video is out. So tell the presidency, they must look at the video 3, 4, 5, 6 times and get into the CID headquarters. Let people march there into that jurisdiction and arrest all those youth and put them there. Okay. Don't lynch them.
Mr. Ignatius.
Well, thank you very much. Much as we are trying to condemn the act of what these guys did, I think it's a huge call on the government. And this is why certain things are needed in the country. I mean, you're all talking about condemning the act, but what has happened to the people who lynched the military man who lost his life? Mahama. The people who were arrested, what happened to them? Nothing. And this thing has come up. They said they've sent a troop to the north to go and get them. You don't hear anything about it. So you see, it's sort of like that's what has made them feel like, I mean, nothing will happen to us. And it also boils down to the power they've given to these spiritual heads. So anybody called a spiritual head can just come out and say, this is what I'm seeing in spirit. And what? When he says it, they act towards it. So it's up to the Christian council, the religious bodies to stand up and talk against this thing. This thing is happening and nobody's saying anything. So much as we are condemning it, they say when you are advising the cat, you advise the meat. My phone is no more, this is a warning to them.
Okay.
Where by phone here, children?
All right, thank you, gentlemen. So let's go right into
thank you. Who are by phone here, children? I mean,
you are by phone here, children. Did I conclude?
So let him conclude.
Did I conclude?
Let him conclude. Who are by phone here?
Who are by phone here, children? See you. But they've caught you. They've caught you.
They've caught you stealing what?
How can a by force steal?
What do?
They kill.
They kill who?
They kill human beings.
Have you seen a witch killing somebody before?
Have you never seen?
We do it in secrecy. We do it in the spirit.
Did you say we? Are you part?
There you have it.
Prof.
Are
you confirming you're a wizard?
Oh, Prof, please give me an answer.
All right, gentlemen. Anyway, let's delve right into our topics for today.
But my message to the president: she needs the statue. They should build her statue, and then we have to hold a church ceremony for her. We did it for Americans. We don't know. So our own daughter of the land, we have to do it for her. We hold a very big funeral at art center or cultural center or Dubai center.
But she was from the north, so probably.
It doesn't matter. Somebody was from USA. Did they take us to USA to do the funeral? Don't tell me that.
I'm sorry.
So we do it anyway. National Theatre is there. Parliament House is there. Conference. We should do that. Yes. The president.
In short, she needs a stage burial.
Okay.
We'll add that one too.
All right, gentlemen. So, Prof, our condolence. Please, can we move on to our next topics, please? Thank you very much.
Oh God.
Prof, are you okay?
Let him cry. What's wrong with him crying?
Mr. Ignatius, please stop swallowing his emotions.
Psychologically, it's good for people to cry. When people cry, they vent out their emotions. So if you want him to keep it in, the crying helps. Let him cry.
Prof, should we give you a minute to find yourself?
As long as it takes.
Okay.
Let him wrap up his tears.
All right, so gentlemen, in an effort for the president to reaffirm his determination to save lives, jobs, and revitalize our economy, he said communication service tax will be reduced from 9% to 5%, effective September 2020. And when he said this, people have different views, saying he's just trying to play with the lives of Ghanaians and he's just trying to win votes. I want to know what's your take on this?
What some Ghanaians are doing is what I call anuman kokone kone. Oko etifi konumsio no aba na afo abegusa. Ghanaians are becoming something that I cannot describe. Let me give you a scenario. When COVID-19 happened, Mr. President, close the borders, close the borders, close the borders. Mr. President, close the borders. We are in it. Open the borders, open the borders, open the borders. The border, whether you open today or tomorrow, we don't know. But sir, the president will open the border about there. I think it will go into December there about.
Oh, why do you think so?
I think so because I don't know. That is why I think so.
If you don't know why say it then you should just move on from there.
If you don't think something, can't you say it?
All right, you do carry on.
So, the tax that he has reduced from 9 to 5%, I think it will give a free Ubuntu. Now, let me ask you, Mr. Darlington, when those days, when you found your love, MTN, they were doing free calls and all that, you were happy. You go and hide somewhere and you talk. So, with this reduction of tax, now it will open way for more lovers. The youth, I think the president has seen the future, that a lot of the youth must find love because there's no employment. If we can't employ the people, let's open the avenue for them to talk to each other and find love. Now, in finding love, I would say that then it should have decreased the thing from 9% to 2%. So that the 4%, it will be left to 2%. That 2%, we share 1% to the north and bring 1% that is left to the savannah grassroots.
Why? We are all in Ghana, so we should all enjoy the same
you are not enjoying the same thing. You are in Accra, you've seen the sea. Somebody in Kumasi or Tamale has not seen the sea before. And when let me tell you something, this is a military drill or a military process that I'm taking you through. Now, if you are in Greater Accra, water region that you are close to the sea, when you are making a call, because of the sea waves, it carries the call fast. That is why the network is better in Accra.
Are you sure of what you are saying? Is this a rumor? Or
what do you use to measure wind? Is it not wind vine?
Yes.
Thank you very much. So I'm teaching you science. Doc will confirm this I'm sure when he gets to say.
Yeah.
The waves in Accra carry the core, so the network system is not bad here. So even if you give us 5% here, it means we are cheating the people in the savannah grassroots, in the Ashanti regions, in the northern region, and those in the middle sector. We are cheating them because they don't have sea waves that will carry the core. So instead of doing the thing across 4%, rather maintain the 9%. Let Accra people suffer. We are too free. We are too free here.
But you are also in Accra.
Well, as soon as it happens, I'll relocate to Ashanti region. That's why I'm advocating this, so that when it happens, I will leave my brothers here to go through the pain, and I move.
I side with him with the part where he says Accra should maintain the 9%, and then other.
No, he was saying Accra should be 4%, and then the northern should be 2%.
Then I'm okay.
Take whatever he has taken from here.
But But I feel Accra should be 9%. You know why? According to the document that was released on the tax for communication, if you read per what I have here, if you read article, the first act, article 1, subsection 5, it talks about the National Youth Employment Support. And it says at least 20% of the revenue generated from the tax shall be used to finance the National Youth Employment Program. Now, if you are saying you are going to use 20% of that tax to finance National Youth Employment Program, and you are reducing it to 5%. Let's say the 9% was giving you 100 million Ghana cedis.
It's actually 4, reducing it to 4.
To 4%. So let's say the 9% was giving us 100 million Ghana cedis. Now, if the 9% is giving us 100 million Ghana cedis, 20% of 100 million is what? That is 20 million Ghana cedis for youth employment. If you are reducing it to 4, that means you are
sorry, it's 5 actually.
It's 5.
So
if you are reducing it to 5, that means you are now going to make about 40 million Ghana cedis on every tariff on every tax for the rest of the month. And if you're going to make 40 million, then that means it's going to reduce from 20 million to about, let's say, 5 million. Is it going to help this national youth employment? Is it going to help it? Then it's going to bring more unemployment to the youth.
Look.
And people like this will be found wanting.
Look, let me come in.
Because among all of us, he's the youngest.
Look.
So what I said with him on is that, what is it, sir? Am I not talking?
No, I'm helping you. The topic that they put in there and where you are working, you are too far.
Leave it. I'll come in.
Okay.
I'll come in.
I'm
at the crossroads. I'm at the crossroads.
Oh my goodness. That thing is too.
I'll come in.
As a narrow way.
Yeah.
I'll come in.
Allow gentlemen. Allow him to finish.
Come.
So, like I was saying before, they rudely
You are going to
interrupted.
continue.
So,
now it's going to
Mr. Ignatius, please.
So,
let him finish.
Listen.
You
They're
have
talking
your
about tax. They're talking about employment.
Listen. Now, this is what's going to happen. If we are going to let this tax reduce, it is going to affect certain clauses in their own documents. And one of the major clauses is the National Youth Employment Scheme. What the president should do is the very places that are very rich, like Accra, our major cities like Accra, Tamale, Kumasi, Takrady, Ho. See these places? Maintain the 9. So that it doesn't affect the clauses you have in there. The 20%, it will not affect it. Today, he's not a youth, so he doesn't care. But I'm not thinking of the now, like how some people think. I am thinking of the future.
If you do that, you are probably trying to promote either tribalism or ethnicity.
I am not promoting tribalism. I am saying the major cities across the regions. Then as I said Accra, I said Kumasi, I said Tamale. You can look at Sunyani, you can look at Takrady, you can come back and come and look at Kempos.
No, darling, don't you have anything to do with your time?
You can look at Ho, but let it maintain at the 9%. And then the 4% you want to do, you take it to the remote places.
5%.
The 5%, you take it into the remote place. So at the end of the day, you can subsidize it.
Subsidize.
Okay, thank you.
Put it on the scale.
Thank you very much.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
All right.
Yes.
Well, you seem to be sweating. Yes.
One topic.
Because I'm using a lot of energy.
Oh, my brother.
When it comes to the youth, I really want to talk.
Thank you. Mr. Ignatius.
Yes,
we
you
have
know,
your
I
take.
mean, what he's saying doesn't make sense. Because the
Mr.
government...
Ignatius, don't take it from his point.
I'm taking it from
That's
his point.
view,
Because
so
he's throwing
make
that
your
into our
submission.
eyes. The president is saying that it is in bid to create a national unemployment insurance scheme. Okay. So if you are talking about national unemployment, he is trying to use ways and means to help these unemployed people. But then the point is, if you are trying to help unemployed people, why reduce it? So all this while when the thing was 9, where was the money going? So if you are telling me that you are coming to reduce it to rather facilitate and help unemployment, then you are rather shooting yourself in the foot.
So you see, you are shallow.
I am not shallow.
What I said is what you are saying
No,
in other language.
I am saying it in a better sense.
What better sense?
You don't have
What
it.
is the better in your head?
Let the better sense.
Dr. Kumasa, let him.
So the point is that the government is saying it is in effort to reaffirm his determination to save lives. How does reducing communication tax save life?
No, but somebody may need
phones.
What you are doing today, I will record you and put on social media so that everybody will see that this secret meeting that you are having, the things that you are saying to confuse the nation. Go on.
Confuse which nation?
Go on.
You want to save lives.
Yes.
You have put COVID fund there. Nobody knows what's happening in COVID
I know
fund.
what to do.
But
kind of life is that?
People are being fed.
People are being fed. Have you been fed?
No, I see.
Have you been
It's not everybody.
What happened to NAPCO?
It's not the
Have you
Talking
been
about
fed?
that. You see, he has moved from the land into the seas. He's
So
already
what-
swimming.
what-
Before we realize, he will get to the end of the horizon of the
Let-
ocean.
Allow him,
let
allow
go,
him.
go.
You see,
Go.
You see, it's. I mean, I'm not surprised.
When you are drowning, call us.
Because when Sense is talking, you should have said.
No, don't worry. Continue.
So the government should rather find
The
a
who?
way. The government should rather find a way of at least either maintaining that thing and then telling us that he's taking 4%.
So are you saying you are not for
No.
the fact that the communication tax has been reduced?
But when the thing was 9%, what was happening? When it was 9 years, now about 5 years.
No, but when it was 9, people were making
We were complaining
noise.
during COVID time. Were we not complaining that they should reduce data? When there was lockdown, no. Were we not complaining?
Yes, and now he has done it. So
Now that he's saying that we can do everything. Is it the time that we need it? We needed it when we are home.
So you don't need it.
He said.
So you
"We don't need
personally
it."
don't need it.
So tell the president that this thing he's doing, no, it doesn't work.
Okay.
Why will he need it? The presidency gives him 1,000 cities worth of data every month. Why will he need it?
Yeah, it's okay.
He's not feeling
Prof.
for the youth like I'm feeling for the youth. Why will he need it? The president gives him.
Understandable. Can we
He
can
gets
we go
coupons.
to Prof
Why
now?
will he need it?
Professor Satama,
Wicked
can
soul.
we have your take on this, please?
Can you break down the question for me?
Okay, so you know the president has reduced the communication tax from 9 to 5%. Yes, and people are saying that this is a stunt to win more votes, and it's not needed. So I want to know your take. Do you think it's needed?
If
It's
you
a
win
good
the
thing?
vote, is it bad?
No, it's not bad.
So why are they
But
complaining?
you should do things to help the nation, not for your own personal gain.
So why do you think that if he does that, it will make him win the
No, that's
election?
what people are thinking.
Why are they thinking that if he reduces it,
Yeah, that is why
it will
we are
make
here
him win?
to-
It's because it's good for the people, so the people will be happy and they will vote for him.
Okay.
So what is wrong with him winning the presidency again?
Yeah.
What is wrong? It boils down to the fact that you people want to eliminate all the old people from the system.
Prof, we are on a different topic.
So, but
Old
what you're
lives
saying makes
matter.
sense. It makes sense.
All lives matter. All lives matter. President.
But what has
Prof,
what has tax got to do?
But if he dies, how does he enjoy the reduction?
And please, gentlemen, I think we should try and help Prof out. Probably,
No,
we should probably start the
psychologist here.
hashtag. All lives
No,
matter.
I'll help him after here. He just needs a little counseling and then that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. I
So
mean,
if the president has reduced it, it's fine. We should enjoy it. My brother here was talking about MTN. Tigo 2 did some free
Yes, Tigo,
free
those
night
days.
call.
Yeah.
Vodafone
They also
2, they
did.
do it. Did they win power? Did they win other customers from other networks?
Probably.
You do it for your people to enjoy. He is the president of the nation, and whatever he does, he has to do it for his people to enjoy.
Yes.
I don't like that.
Mr. Ignatius,
because
Why must he touch my thing?
so I can't choose.
He
You
gave you.
ask for me to spray it. You don't touch it. Idiot, son of an idiot.
Calm down, sir. Mr.
Like
Ignatius,
that. Why do you keep
He's
doing
not from a
Ignatius.
properly trained home.
Mr. Ignatius,
Wow.
we are all aware Prof is
We are not in
a bit shaking
normal
today.
times.
Yes, and you seem to be bothering
You
him.
don't touch
Please,
anything of mine.
please, kindly, please try to avoid any
So
confrontation.
I
sir.
can't.
You just can't.
Prof, are you done with your submission, please?
You shouldn't touch anything of mine.
All right, he won't do that. I've given him a warning.
So the president has reduced it. It's good for all of us. He paid 3 months of electricity tariffs and water bill. Did anybody complain?
And did you feel it?
Did anybody complain?
Did you see it?
Everybody was happy.
No, but,
Yes.
but I think Prof is being political here. If that is the case, then why is he not doing it in collaboration with the opposition parties?
Of course.
Has he removed opposition from it?
They are still not
Are
the
the
way.
opposition paying 10% tax? Are they not also going to enjoy the 5%?
But mention their name.
At the
Mention
time when it was needed, he didn't do it.
Because they also believe that if the opposition is part and the government is making this one, then why not bring the opposition so that we all come and stand at the Independence Square and declare it together? So that the nation will know that it is two-way party system that we expect.
There's no two-way party system.
How many?
In our system, it's winner takes all.
And
the president has won it and he's taking it all. So right now,
it's not good
so
for us.
are you trying to say that
Honorable,
upon all your age and all the experience that you
Tell me.
have, you think winner takes all will develop this nation?
it won't develop, but this is what we have now.
So let's change it.
So are you trying to say that if after December election somebody else takes the seat, they shouldn't call me to come and advise?
Prof, what is so
they
nice?
shouldn't call me to come and advise.
It
What are
is
you
good
saying?
that they will call, but what is so beautiful that you see that His Excellency John Mahama, the President Akufo-Addo, and then all the other parties, they are holding each other. They hold their hand at the independent and they raise it. Hey,
It's beautiful.
It's nice.
That is not
Ghana
how-
9% or
how-
5%.
That's not how we govern. Why didn't you say this long time when Akufo-Addo was being inaugurated that John Mahama should go and hold a sword too with him? Why did you say that?
Now you have a point.
I've always had a point.
Doc, can you wrap up so we go for
Yeah, so it's good for all of us. Let's enjoy it. Those who vote for him will vote. Those who will not vote for him will vote too.
Okay. All right. We'll have a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll move on to our next topic. Welcome back from the commercial break. This is the boardroom, and we are going to move on to our next topic. Gentlemen, the president's second update was about lockdown, okay, where all aspects of production was shut down. Churches, pubs, events and weddings, funerals, all these were shut down. And then on his 10th update, there was a partial lift on the lockdown, where you can have 100 people go to weddings or funerals and even churches. Okay, and on his 14th update, he says that now we can have full church service, but we should maintain or practice social distancing. However, the people in the creative arts industry are complaining that if the government has, or the president has now lifted the ban on social gatherings and saying that we should practice social distancing, he should do the same to the creative arts industry, where we can have shows, people can go to shows or have go to the movies and all that. But he is saying that these ones, he hasn't opened it. And there's a bit of a debate here and there. What is your take on it? I'll start with Honorable.
Let me first quote one theater practitioner in Ghana, and his name is Francis Tete Nutako. The moment the president announced the opening of drinking spots and all that, and they didn't open the National Theatre, he waved a white flag. And if a theater practitioner waves a white flag, it means that he's very hurt. He's hurt to the core, he's hurt to the bosom, and he's hurt integral.
Integral.
Yes. Why must you say that you are opening some things and you are leaving some things behind? If you want people to be happy in this nation and you open the drinking spot, if you drink, where would they go? They need to watch a play. And if they watch a play, it is where? It is at the theaters.
Well, when you drink, do you watch a play?
Oh yes, some people. I don't drink, but somebody like Prof like this, I know when he drink, he would want to watch something. Somebody like Mr. Ignatius here, when he drinks, he want to watch something.
I don't drink, please. Don't.
You don't drink?
I don't drink
at all.
Don't put any
no percentage of alcohol
allegation on me.
Have you seen
walking around with alcohol?
If we do gapoha, you will not get any sense.
You are talking like you have drunk.
Honorable, can you please continue?
So what I'm trying to say is leaving everything behind as a nation and bringing some things into bear. What I want to understand and what I want Ghanaians to understand is coronavirus has come to stay. But increasing the trotro and observing social distance in the church is what I don't understand. Because people will sit in the trotro, carry the virus, and then go and put it in the church. Or you think that the church is there, so when they go, the Holy Spirit will cover them and they will not do. Why did you allow the trotro to carry passengers, to go back to the olden system and carry passengers? It's like a merry-go-round that we are doing in this nation. But it's good in a way, because when I walk in town, I see that because the number has been reduced, people were stranded. They were not getting cars home. And I think it's a good call for the president to bring back the church people to take their numbers back. But which comes to the part, why don't we have Katanka vehicles in Ghana? Do some trotro that can carry about 100 people at a go or 500 people at a go. There are buses like that. Okay. Go to Germany, you see freight bus, they take like 5 billion people at a go.
5 billion?
Did I say 5 billion?
Yeah, you did.
500.
Okay.
Each bus takes 500.
No, sorry, let's bring it down. 50. Oh my goodness. Is it the way you attack me? I don't think it's nice. So it is everything that happens is a call in the right direction. The president doesn't say things alone. He does that with a lot of, and I think he also considers our input as the boardroom members here before he does something. So to wrap everything up, or to summarize something that I've said, and if you don't like what I say something you don't like, you are in your homes. You can take it or not take it, or the president can take it or not take it. It is not me that I will put something into your head that you think that I have wisdom. It's a wisdom that you see cannot be found in one person's head. But wisdom is like a magnet. When two heads meet and one head is not having wisdom, the other head will give the other head wisdom. As I sit right now, I don't have wisdom.
Mr. Ignatius, can we have your take?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think the president is actually doing what we call tete-a-tete. Tete-a-tete. Okay. He is doing tidbits for the nation. You know how you actually play with a dog? That is why he's not doing everything at once. It's a good move. Because in kakra, sana December do now.
In kakra,
you.
In kakra,
you.
In kakra, it's not ayu. In kakra, na kukodo.
So, the only thing that I am actually thinking about is how do we practice social distancing in the trotro when we can take full numbers? If in the trotro we can't do social distancing, then open the theater. Because in the trotro we can sit to each other. When we are watching the play, we are watching the play. We are not facing each other. So why don't you open it? But like I said, tete-a-tete. Into why in the kakra, and yes, he won't have any address to the nation again. Okay.
So you are thinking probably in his next address.
Oh, it's there, he will do it. Washada. Or yeni akasa kakra, no asamba, no abane ehune say, oh, he is a president who listens. That man, you know, is smart. That's an Obama, a union infinity. So, yeah. So this thing he's doing is just, it's a strategic move, which is very good.
Let's move on to Prof. People are having arguments about the president opening pubs because they are saying that people do go to the pubs to entertain themselves. So why not open the theaters for people to also entertain themselves there? What's your take?
As for people, whatever you do, they will say. They will talk. The president has been very, very strategic. He has been very strategic, and whatever he does, he has the children of the land in mind. Look at how he opened schools for the children to go back to school. He started with the university, final year students, then he came with the senior high final year, then senior high green card people. It's strategic. He can't just open, then he needs not come again to say that he's addressing the nation. He's just saying everything should go just like that.
So you're agreeing with Mr. Ignatius that is strategic. He knows what he's doing.
Not like the way he said it.
Okay.
I am more advanced in my thoughts. Because if you compare me to certain people, I may not take it like
I'm not comparing you. I'm only saying that he's
just unfortunate that like my think alike.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, the president in these times has shown quality leadership. He has shown that he's a very wise president. You open the path for some of us to go there, and you live. Some of us, we don't want to go places in the night and all. The people who go to cinemas and all, they should wait. So those who have planned their virtual shows, what should happen to them? Should they cancel their virtual show? No. Are they saying they should cancel their virtual show?
No, but if it is the ban is lifted, they can now have people in auditoriums.
And what happens to the virtual show that they've planned? They have bought data to stream it and all that.
Oh, but the streaming hasn't started yet, so the data is still.
Will you take it back? Will you take that?
You can use it for other things, probably to advertise.
So leave the president. He came to us to advise him. He acted upon our advice. That's why he gave the address. So if he has opened path, we are happy and we thank him. He's good and he will reign forever. That's why I'm saying that he is very strategic and wise. The old needs to be remained here, to be preserved so that the country will move forward.
Now that the president is saying that they can now have full passengers, the fare is still up. Do you think the president should intervene so that they'll bring this fare down, or we should just leave it as it is?
What are you saying? When the president said they should reduce the numbers in the car, common sense told them to increase fare. If the president said go back to the normal, common sense should tell you bring back the fare to the normal.
You can't talk about common sense when you don't
know
the price of fuel.
GPRT.
So when they were increasing fuel prices, what happened?
What are you saying?
What is who saying?
Do you buy fuel? It's been 2 years you don't drive.
Who buys fuel? You are talking about thinking about the normal, the regular Ghanaian.
Fuel has been reduced.
Reduced by who?
It has been reduced.
When was fuel reduced?
Go to the stock market. Let me tell you, listen. Common sense told them to increase it. When president said reduce the number. Now the president said bring it back to the normal numbers.
No, the president hasn't actually said bring it back, bring the fare down.
Not the fare, I'm talking about the human beings.
Okay.
If your car was taking 15, the president said don't take 15, take 7. And because of that, car owners were complaining.
So the drivers were complaining that the president didn't.
Wait, please do not interrupt. Wait. Let him land.
Wait.
You have your time.
Let me pump sense into your skull. Wait. So listen to me. The president said that we should reduce the number because of social distancing, which they did. And because you were doing that, coronavirus affected everybody worldwide. But you people said you don't want to be affected. So if you make 300 series a week, that 300 now will make it. And because of that, you shot your prices up. People cried, but they stayed with it. Now the president is saying reduce it. He said get back to the number. So if you are taking 15 people, now I'll give you permission to still take the 15 people. You are waiting now for me, the president, to come and tell you that bring your price that you shut up back to normal. Are you okay? Are you not a cheat? Are you not wicked? Are you not heartless? Are you a citizen? You are a spectator then? Excuse me.
Point well taken. Honorable.
If coronavirus will go on like this, then this is how we will continue to look like peacocks. We will look like peacocks in town. Look at me now.
No, you look like peacock because I don't look like it when I put it on anyway.
Put it on, let's see. You look like a rhino. You look like a rhino. So,
well, you look like a woodpecker.
A woodpecker? Like, just like that, or if I do my face some way?
No, just like that.
Okay. So, in fact, I won't delay on this one. This is something that I would say that they should keep on with the fare. After all, I hear that they're putting on it. Look at the life of the truck driver and the mate. They have to struggle day in and day out. They should just leave it as it is. But they have to make sure that they regulate something that for the next 3 years, the fare will remain the same, so that we will not have any increase again, so we can live amicably. We shouldn't stress people. In my life, I don't like stressing people. I'm a free person. Let them take it.
Okay.
Take it.
Prof.
This man sometimes a real.
Prof, we don't have time, so please advise that you just go straight forward with your submission.
So what's he coming to fight?
No. Will you write for me?
No, Prof.
The man says something. Are you a car owner?
Okay, do go on then.
Have you used your pension money to buy a trotro before?
No, I haven't.
If you open a school, let's say a classroom, and in your first year you have 10 students coming, you are charging them 50,000 a day, a term, and next year there are 200,000 in the class, will you reduce the 50,000?
No, you wouldn't.
No, but that's the total.
Oh, there,
no, don't change me.
Hey, Hey, touch off with her.
You think you can intimidate?
Touch off with her.
This is a totally wrong assumption.
And this is the man who
Prof, please, you are very old. We advise that you teach something better.
What Prof is saying?
I'm old and I'm insulting you. Is it not a privilege? If I'm old and I'm insulting you, is it not
a privilege to have an old man insult you?
Go where you
go. Who take me who?
Hey, Jamie.
Prof, you have the right to insult anybody. We are not your age mate.
Go on, shame on
Go on, Prof.
Shame on
We don't have much
when you earn respect, you give me respect.
When we started this thing, I was insulting them amicably. But now,
we will insult you amicably. That's the opposite of amicably.
Gentlemen, let's wrap up now. Can we have our final submission?
I'm saying the trotro, they should keep the fare.
You should keep it.
In any case, they even increased the fares before the lockdown came up. Yeah. If you check clearly, they increased it.
They did.
Yes, because fuel shut up. Fuel prices shut up. So nobody should tell them to go nothing at all
into ice.
So that will be it. Should I wrap up with my own?
Yes, do wrap up. So that
I want to thank the president for calling me every day. He talks to me because we are mates. He likes me, I also like him. But what I'm telling him is that he shouldn't think about what people are saying. They want to distract him because we are in election year. They want to distract. No, he should stay focused. When he was opening things, the church people were giving him pressure. Oh, don't do that. They were bringing out conspiracy theories that it's the devil that has brought coronavirus to stop people from going to church. So they gave him pressure. He opened it for 1 hour, 100 people. Now he's opening it for all people, but continue practicing the protocol. That's fine. When those pressures were coming on him, what did the creative arts people do? They didn't say anything. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about themselves. What they were doing was to do nose mask. Creative at Ghana Media School. Instead of you to give pressure to the president, give us something. They do nose mask because it's an.
But they're actually trying to help.
Yes, they have seen an opportunity, a business opportunity. You are doing nose mask instead of shooting movies. That creative art school must be shut down.
Prof,
what has that got to do with?
They are trying to.
But
help,
of course, did they do any movie on COVID?
I will find the person who is the rector of the school. You know him.
His name is something. His name is something. Let's something. I need to find out.
No, but Prof, I think the school they are doing well.
Mr. Listo, my bed, no, Mr. President.
But with
the
this,
president must invite him.
Anywhere you pass and you see GH Media School, you know that don't enter the school without nose mask.
What should fashion people to do?
They can get a helmet.
What should Joyce Iron fashion people do?
But the school, they do fashion. How can you? They have the best fashion.
It's supposed to be a media school.
It's a media. Fashion is media. Fashion is media.
Come on, I'm a logo. It's to my blasters. Blasters. Write his name, Mr. Listowell, whatever. The president must invite him.
He might be able to give you explanation to that. So
I won't talk to him. I won't talk to him. The president must call him. The president must know this person who is having such a big school. A GH Media School is a
one fine young man.
The president must call him.
I think they are even considering to make the school a university. Because the school is the best when it comes to media.
That is why my heart is bleeding. That there's no coronavirus video or movie from the school.
They've done one.
What is the name?
The title is Will Corona Care?
Oh yeah, flare. All right. So let the president, his name is Listo, write it, give it to the president. Because I'm sure the president doesn't know him.
Prof, we don't have much time. You've exhausted all your time.
So big up to the president, give it to him for me. In the nation, that kind.
And give him high five for me.
When Mr. Ignatius, can you wrap up, please? Please make it brief. We are out of time.
I'm hurt by this man's
high five.
Why? He knows we can't touch the high five.
Maybe
he knows.
He meant air
five.
Yeah.
Hair one.
Mr. Ignatius, please wrap up.
High five to my president. There will be a lot of issues.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Ignatius, wrap up, please.
I mean, I don't have much to say. I just want to say that they should stop this whole instant justice of killing.
Oh,
sorry, Prof. Do continue.
Yes, it's quite unfortunate. It's bringing pressure and emotional psychology on our old folks. If we are not careful, it's going to increase the numbers in our psychiatric, hospitals, which is not needed.
And I think this is where I'm talking in terms with collaboration with the Ghana. We want to set anti-bomb squad. That if you have a mind or mindset to attack any old person, the bomb will bomb you. Agbele. Can I wrap up?
Oh, so you are not done. Sorry, do finish then.
There should be bodies to regulate these.
That is why we will set the anti-bomb squad.
What is wrong with you?
Can't we set a bomb squad?
Go back more into your chair. My face no feel. Go relax in the chair.
So no, Prof. No. If I retaliate this, no. If I retaliate this, I can go to him and teach him. No, he has been doing this the whole day. I think no, this one. Allow me. Let me teach him something. I'm a former military officer. Come back. And we will do obey before instructions.
Come back. Order, gentlemen.
What do you mean?
Please.
You are an army. If it is difficult, I will climb the chair. I can climb this. Please. I can climb this and get to you. Please. And put my fingers in your eyes. Please. Do you know what we did at the battery front?
Patience, please.
The battery front. Do you know what we did?
Oh, Kebashi.
What battery was that?
You see a bunch of hypocrites seated here.
Sorry.
And then you come and bring an old man to come and cause trouble again.
Please.
Shame on you.
Let this get to a president that I have offered my seat to who? To the next show. I can't be in this one. And since he came, I've tolerated him and he's been shouting people, throwing that tantrums.
Oh, shame on you. Shame on you.
Take the water.
Going through emotional stress.
Viewers, we are wrapping up now. We'll see you again on the next boardroom. Bye for now.
Look at it. No more about how me lift.
Lift?
No, how me lift.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that you walk. Because if I take you in my car, I will intentionally smash the car and kill you.
Oh yes.
I told you.
I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
But there's nobody here. You will kill me.
I'll kill you.
Oh
yeah. Because you said you should go into the enter box. Now, if you're a man, if you're a man, just try it. Just try it. If you're a man, just try it.
Where will you pass?
I'll use the Okongo.
I'll get down at Shashi. Nkebono bomini. Oh, Nkebono. Yeah. Go if. Oh, ngashi. Hey.